Hello, wonderful traders. Dadas here, speaking to you from the Dadas Trading Room on the Discord platform, where I stream every day all my trades. You can join me. You can take a look at me. You can even trade with me if you wish to. Of course, all your decisions are your own decisions. I do not give any financial advice. I can only trade. We can only trade together. Okay, but everyone at their own account. Okay, anyways, so what happened today? Well, basically I began the day with a small false start, but I ended the day pretty nicely. Basically, what happened on the DAX 30 today? Is basically exactly what I said yesterday. In yesterday's video, I was saying that the M4, the 4-hour candles, the H4 candles, looked very bearish. So it was likely that the I'm looking right now at the mini charts down there at the bottom of the screen. So if we look at the H4 mini chart, we can see that there was a bearish trend building up, and basically I said that there was enough room. There was still pretty much room for the price to go down until this demand zone right there. So this bullish candle, and that's exactly what happened. Only that practically the whole bearish movement happened on the Asian session, as we can see, right? So after a small pullback upwards, the price plunged all the way down to here and then started going up. And this consolidation right here, it took place exactly upon the opening of the Frankfurt session and the London session, and basically until my basically start work hour. So there was a sort of like a reversed head and shoulders pattern right here, and the price broke out and started going up. So I was pretty much, I was doing the right thing in the beginning. I measured this market out in this fashion, right? So basically, it was a bullish market, at least at that moment. So I measured it out, perhaps like this, and I went to my trading chart. And exactly at this moment right there, I went in long, right? I went in long off of this. The only thing is that my Dadas trade ruler was a little bit set in a different target. That's why the take profit was right there. Later on, I readjusted the target a little bit lower, according to one of my favorite, let's say, quotients, right? I'm using this number that I like, and it's not a Fibonacci number. anyways, I got a little bit confused right here because the market started going opposite my trade direction. Even though the stop loss level, I moved the stop loss a bit further down, but the stop loss level was still, all the time, it was safe. Yeah, but I had in mind what was happening yesterday, and I also had in mind this bearish trend right that happened on the Asian session, and I was really thinking that that this is a pretty uncertain moment, especially that the price, for 15 minutes the price refused to continue up and then started going down. I really got afraid that the price would be going down, or at least retesting the previous levels. So I got out of it, like mentally I got out of it, and when the price went back up a little bit, I entered at 3 lots. So you see that this one was 0.7, this is 3 lots. And basically I closed the position as soon as I had recovered the loss over there. Now that's basically what I'm thinking about when I'm doing this kind of a trade or this kind of action, or realizing this kind of plan. So I'm only looking at the counter and trying to get perhaps a little bit more than I had lost. So basically that's what happened, and I was pretty lucky, I gotta say, with this, because the price immediately turned around and started going back up. So basically at this moment I was pretty much convinced that the market is actually going up and not going down. So I started measuring the whole thing, right, in the way that I do it. Okay, got it. The way that I do it, and I decided to go in long from this candle right here, and that's exactly what happened, right? I mean, again, the data trade ruler was in a different setting, so my take profit was up there, right? And it's just a coincidence that I closed this and it happens to be at my favorite level, right? I don't know. Maybe I already have that somewhere encoded in my brain, and simply even if I don't see that line, my brain kind of reacts like this. Perhaps it is like this. Anyways, I'm very satisfied with this trade, even though again, because of this further distance, the expert advisor calculated a smaller volume right here, only relatively smaller. I mean, like 0.4 lots. However, the trade was a pretty nice one, and it didn't even take much longer for it to go even further, right, or take my initial take profit. Anyways, I was very satisfied with this trade. Now, after that, I waited it out until the opening of the New York session, right? And then, obviously, we can see that the market, even here we have a very characteristic price action, a pin bar, like a pin bar in a sandwich also. And then we have a new low and a lower low, and a lower high, right? So basically this is already enough information to change the context. So I did. I measured it out in this way now. So yeah, and I was looking at what was happening. And obviously the market consolidated because it bounced back up. So after this, I was able to plot the whole consolidation zone like this, right? So now this is the consolidation zone. In other words, this is a zone without any trend, because basically, well, maybe the trend is bearish in this direction, but then there is no breakout. And it's going back up, and it's not bullish, because bullish would be making a new high, which didn't happen. And of course, also we can clearly see that practically immediately, or maybe like 5-10 minutes after the closing of the London session, the market basically died out. I mean, it didn't die completely, but it became much slower, right? We see there are bigger candles right here, and all of a sudden we get smaller candles. So the volatility on an individual M5 candle became very small. So I decided that this is no situation to trade, but the market started sort of slowly moving up. So I also changed the context here, and now I measured it out like this, right? And I was looking at it, but I decided not to take any more trades because of the way the market was moving. Now, if you asked if it was possible to take any trades right here, yeah, of course it was. I mean, there was a possibility of here, right? There was a possibility of here, and maybe I mean that's too late over there. Yeah, but there were practically those two potential possibilities of taking a trade, like a 10 pip trade, or perhaps I don't know, maybe no, okay, it doesn't want to react, so we gotta do it this way. Okay, or yeah, like I said, maybe this one was a little bit better, but of course we wouldn't get 21 pips because it wouldn't be possible to get in at such a good price. So basically, if I got in there, I would have gotten maybe 10 pips, right? That still would have been a good trade at this situation. Anyways, okay, that's what happened today. So basically, yeah, the first situation was a bit confusing, but it was basically because of what happened yesterday. And because yesterday the market was kind of making a fool out of me. Well, yeah, but I managed. Anyways, we see that we have now 2,200. So yeah, a round number. So we're moving forward again. Okay, so that's it for this daily recap. Tomorrow is Saturday and then Sunday, so have a nice weekend. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, sanitize and wash your hands and everything. Still, yeah, I mean, yeah, we can now move around, but yeah, we still should be careful and avoid any special contacts. Yeah. So yeah, so that's it. Please like, please subscribe, please join my Discord server. So the Dadas Trading Room on the Discord server, and also please become my patron if you can. Just I don't really want a lot, I just want your commitment, right? If you show some commitment at the minimum of $17 per month, $17 per month, you'll get lots and lots of benefits. Like some people are asking me if I could make videos about MQL programming. Well, sure I could, but I mean, become my patron. Okay. Thanks a lot. Like I say, have a nice weekend. Keep warm, keep safe, and see you next time. Bye.